Hey guys, Brian the Shaving Geek here with another episode of my shave of the day. Today would have been my grandfather's 91st birthday, and so today the shave that I did really was in honor of him. I'm a little late in the day doing this. Usually I do it either at noon or right after I shave, but today I took the day off and we went and did some leaf peeping up in the Adirondacks, up in the Lake Placid area. Had a beautiful day, wonderful day. But I started it off with a wonderful shave celebrating a wonderful man that we lost 2 years ago. Today would have been his 91st birthday. And so what did I use? Well, to start out, I got out a vintage brush. This is my Ever Ready 150 that I believe Thomas Burgess renotted this for me. I believe this is the one that he did. And as I recall, this is a Nathan Clark Ubersoft. Very, very nice brush. I think I have one that Anthony McKenzie sent me that has a Miami Sunrise knot in it, I believe is what he called it at the time. And a very similar handle to this. Looks the same. I think it's the C40, but looks very much like this. And I think I like that one a little bit better just because when Anthony redid that handle, he put some weight in it. And I noticed that weight is missing from this brush. But I think I do prefer the Sunrise knot to this. But this is still an excellent knot. Very nice soft tips, still good backbone, and everything that I want in a synthetic. For my soap today, I did move on down the line here with my my continuation of my exploration of the stuff that I picked up at the meetup, and this is a chunk of steel from Through the Fire Fine Craft, a very nice, generous sample that was put in the swag bag. And the scent profile on this is green apple, gingerbread, and vetiver. And honestly, that's nice. When I sniff this, I don't really pick up the individual scents per se, but combined together, it has a very nice. Oh man, it's nice. It's what I would consider, and this is probably a horrible explanation, but I refer to them as cologne type scents, or almost, and I'm sorry Maria, this is not an insult, but the Axe body spray type scents, just that cologne type scent is what I pick up off of this. Whew, and it's awesome. It's not the irritating junior high, I don't bathe, so I'm going to cover it up in Axe body spray. It's not that, but it's just in that same vein. And I would put that, I put Courage, which I love dearly, in that same style of scents, and really enjoyed it. For a sample, it loaded very easily, lathered easily. You know, sometimes with a sample this size, it's a bit of a challenge to get a good load. Had no problem at all with that, and just enjoyed using that soap. Now, why did I use that when I'm doing a shave in honor of my grandfather? Well, you know, I was thinking about along the lines of, you know, the fact that that generation is referred to as the greatest generation. And just kind of the steel backbone that they had. And my grandfather was every bit of that. Very independent, very opinionated. You weren't going to change his mind. In fact, as we've been going through this political process, I wish my grandfather was around to see it. Because he would have been very entertained. He would have been very upset. And he would have had very strong opinions with regards to the two top presidential contenders. One of the things that my grandfather used to always say when it came to voting, he said, my philosophy is, and towards the end of his life, he had stopped voting. He had kind of found it to be just pointless. But he used to say, I find out who the incumbent is and I vote for the other guy. And I used to think that he was foolish. I've come to realize how wise he really was. And I miss him. I miss him greatly. And so in honor of my grandfather, I did get out his razor, this Milord that I have. It's a very good shaver. And honestly, apart from the sentimental value, it's one of the ones that's in my top, you know, at the top of the heap as far as the razors that I own. I always get a very, very good shave using this. There's a few other ones that I would say shave better for me. I enjoy my Toggle better, my Fat Boy better. I think my DE89, I would enjoy that, say that I enjoy it better. But if I had to choose one razor out of my den, and I could only ever use one razor from here on out, it would be this. Just because of the sentimental value and the fact that I get very, very good shaves from it. The blade in this is a Bolzano, and you saw this a few days ago, this combination. I used it in my Jeff I want to say Reiterman, but well, I'm sorry, Jeff, I'm butchering your last name here, but this tribute shave that we did to him the other day, and so this had the Bolzano blade in it, and really enjoying the Bolzano. Not saying that it's my favorite blade. There's some other blades I think that I would say I enjoy more than the Bolzano, but it is a very good blade, very serviceable blade, and I had a very comfortable shave using this razor today. For my aftershave today, again, going a little old school, I went with this Stetson that I've just about Titanicked. I have a love-hate relationship with Stetson because of the fact that Tom Brady is now their poster child. And there's a part of me because of that wants me to throw this in the bin and never use it again. But I really do. For a commercial aftershave, I honestly do have to say that this is up towards the top, and you can see how much I've used it. I really enjoy the scent of this and enjoy the performance. I honestly don't know, and I need to reach out to my aunt where my grandfather lived the last couple of years of his life. I need to reach out to her and find out what aftershave he used because I really don't remember. But I went with that Stetson because it is kind of an old school aftershave, at least to me. Not as old school as Pinard Clubman, but I'm fairly certain my grandfather didn't use that. And so anyhow, that's how I finished up today. 2 passes. DFS, had a wonderful day, enjoyed it, and great day hanging out with my family, doing some leaf peeping up in Lake Placid. Beautiful, beautiful area up there. If you've never been, I highly recommend it. But for now, this is Brian, the Shaving Geek, reporting live from my shave den, wishing you a lifetime of happy shaves. Have a great day, everybody.